Cruise, I would say you are the veteran of this franchise. So, now my question is that you have been with working in this franchise since MI3. So, what does this journey mean to you? On both on a personal and professional level.
Oh man, it's been such an amazing 20 years. I filmed my first scene for Mission Impossible 20 years ago this year. And yeah, I know, it makes me feel old because I am. But I think about the journey from Benji in Mission Impossible 3 to Benji in Final Reckoning. And if you put those two characters together, you got two completely different people. And that's because he's grown, as a person and as an agent. And I have as well, just getting to be part of these films and see how they're made. And meeting people that have changed my life, So I feel very grateful.
When it comes to doing these stunts, what is the most fun aspect of it? Being in these big budget action movies.
I mean, the best in this franchise is that I get to do everything myself, all the fighting myself, and we have the time to really push ourselves and train and work in detail and get the best performance, the best physical performance ever. So I feel really grateful for that, and we're helped by an amazing crew, an amazing team of stuntmen with Wade Eastwood leading it, and yeah, so many memories, bruises, being sore, and all that. But it's part of the fun too. And we got to shoot some amazing fights together too, so that was cool.
As a fan of the franchise yourself, what does it mean for you to be part of this, franchise, where it has been defined by these jaw-dropping stunts. So what was it for you to be part of this franchise?
Well, Chris McQuarrie had seen me in a play. It will be about 13 years ago now. And that's my background is classical theatre, and I'd done a little bit of stunt work before in the Marvel franchise, but this was very different. And so when I met Tom and McHugh for the screen test for this, there was of course the acting, the dialogue scene that I had to learn, and we were interpreting it in different ways and trying lots of different things and improvising with the text. And then there was a fight sequence test to see my natural ability and my level of fitness, and to also kind of give them an idea of where they knew I could get to if I had a certain amount of training. And in that, it was sort of discovering where my natural skill set was and what interested me. So we learned pretty quickly that I loved working with props, knives, sleight of hand. She became a thief based on understanding how I like to move my body with props. And then things like drifting in a car, that was something that I really loved doing. So it created more of that for my character to do and put it in the story of Dead Reckoning. And so really it's about sort of, they'd said, we're not looking for an actor to fit into a character or to fit into the story. We're looking for an actor that we want to work with, and then we'll create the story and the character with them in mind and around them. So it felt like a very bespoke, collaborative process. And I think this film is a accumulation of all the missions that have gone together in terms of its ambition and what it sets out to achieve emotionally with all the characters.
As I said, you have been part of franchises before. So what is the most exciting aspects of being part of these, expansive universes?
Well, I think every job for me is different, and it's always the people. I've just finished doing a Shakespeare play in London, and now I'm promoting a franchise. So for me, the variety is the thing that excites me the most as an actor, and the opportunity to explore my own range and to push myself physically and mentally. And with a franchise like this, you have someone Tom Cruise at the helm of this, an unparalleled stuntsman and movie star and film producer that really cares about his ensemble of actors and members of the crew and wants us all to excel and to thrive. So he's looking at ways that he can support us actively doing that. So it's a kind of like an unparalleled work ethic that I love in these movies, and something that I will continue to take with me in every job that I do. It's the thing that gives me the most kind of excitement, is the challenge and the discipline and the focus that it takes to execute these films well, all for the sake of delighting the audience.